Do not blame me when your ex comes back in your life begging to get back. Do not blame me because I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. I don't know why these individuals thought that they could go out there and find another you. Make it make sense. I don't know why they thought they can go out there and find another you because there is no replacement. Where? Where is the replacement? And I see this all the time, over and over and over again, where individuals forget that the blessing that they have is in a person too. That they forget and take for granted the blessing that God gave them, all because they're on their high horse. A lot of these individuals are having great lives, partly attributed to you. A lot of these people think that everything is going so wonderful, so smooth, so great for them. But the reality is they're living in your own anointing. Please do not blame me when these folks come back begging and pleading to be with you, because I'm telling you what I know and I'm telling you what it is. Because they went out here and they quickly realized that they couldn't find you. They went out here and quickly realized that you were the thing the whole time. You got to understand, family, that when you are in someone's life, you make their life wonderful. You bless them. You make them feel so good about who they are. You make them feel good about what they do. You make them feel amazing. And sometimes, family, when people are not careful, they start to think that your anointing is their own. So now they start treating you any kind of way. Now they start acting like they don't need you. Now they start moving about so freely as if you're not the thing. Man, please make it make sense. Run it back. So these folks went out here and did you wrong, and they really thought that they could hurt you and win. People really think, and it makes no sense to me, y'all, but a lot of people really think that they could hurt the blessing, hurt a good one, get out here and everything work out for them. And that wasn't the case, family. Do not blame me when these folks come back to be with you and beg and plead, because when they went out there, they realize their resources are running low, running low. Some of y'all were helping these folks with their family, their kids, their finances, their life, their future, their everything. And they thought again that it was them. They attributed those blessings to them. They did not realize that it was you. Make it make sense. And it's so crazy how now the tables have turned. Now the tables have turned, family, because they're quickly realizing, man, I dropped the ball. Man, I messed up. And I'm telling you what I know. If these people could just get a moment to be back in your presence, if these people can get a moment just to be back in your atmosphere, they 100% would. And I'm trying to tell you what I know. Your ex is out here panicking because they're coming up short. They're coming up short. And I've said this before, outside people are not inside people. So when you going out here thinking when they were going out here thinking that they could easily find another you, where's the replacement? Where? You are the prototype. There is no other prototype. Where is the replacement? I'm still waiting because there is none. There is none. There is no other you. You are the only you, one of one, the blessing. And so now they're seeing that. And another reason, family, that I don't want you to blame me for when these folks come back in your lives is because they're out here truly realizing the wrong that they've done. And sometimes, family, it takes people days and weeks and months to understand the wrong that they did. It takes them days and weeks and months to understand that they could have done things different. And these people are out here in all of their arrogance, in all of their meanness, the hardest of ones, in all of their arrogance, are out here saying to themselves, you know what? I could have done that different, for real. I could have handled him different. I could have handled her different. They're out here realizing that, because sometimes, family, people don't have a change of heart because they're all in love. People have a change of heart because of their circumstances. And these folks' circumstances, again, not great, coming up short, finances not financing, life not lifing, love not loving. I'm telling you what I know. So they went out here thinking quickly that they could replace you and find another you, and that was not the case. Where? They want to spin the block so bad. Y'all, these folks want to spin the block so bad. They're sitting here in their mind replaying all the things that y'all used to do, all the places that y'all used to go, all the times that y'all used to spend, all the family things that y'all used to do, all the things, y'all. They're sitting here replaying it in their minds and still coming up short in their thoughts because they can't connect the dots. They sit up here trying to piece together the dots, but it doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how they did you dirty. It doesn't make sense how they came upon the chosen one. It doesn't make sense what they did. And they're realizing it oh so quickly. And I'm telling y'all, family, it's hurting them because now they're going out here trying to fill voids. All that time you used to spend with them, folk are not spending time with them. All that money you used to spend on them and with them, where no one's doing it. All the attention you were giving to their life, their family, their goals, their kids, no one's doing that. These people out here want nothing more than probably what you can offer them. A lot of people. Everyone is not out here looking for love, looking for a marriage. They're not out here on that. That was just you. And so now these people got out here really wishing and hoping that they could find another you, and they cannot. And that's the sad part. Please do not blame me when these folks want to come back in your life because they're panicking. Do not blame me because I'm telling you what it is. They're watching you. These people got to watch you. And do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is for these same people who told you they told you they didn't need you? In their minds, they were good. They knew that they could replace you. They thought there were 1,000 yous for every one them. Where, man, please. They quickly realized that that was not the case. And now they're having to live with their thoughts, man. Live with the decisions that they made. Some of these people were out here making bad decisions as it came to you. Making really bad decisions as it came to you. And every single thing that you helped these people get, they lost it already. I'm telling you what I know. Every single thing you help these people get, they lost it already, right? Those things you help them get, the jobs, the cars, everything, emotional stability, courage, every single thing, these folk have lost it because it wasn't their anointing to begin with. It was yours. Please do not blame me when these folks come back to be back in your life because I'm telling you what it is, because I'm telling you what I know. Even if you haven't heard from them, even if they haven't called you, even if you look at your phone and they ain't text you with the, what are you doing? Man, please run it all back. I'm telling you what I know. Because that is not how life works. You don't get away with hurting someone and think everything is going to work out for you. It's not. And now these people got to watch you win. And there's a quote I love to say, and it says, losers focus on winners, but winners focus on winning. And you're not a loser, family. You're focused on winning. Yet and still, they seem to be still focused on you. Yet and still, they want to know what you got going on. Yet and still, they on your social media, lightweight stalking. See, when they were out here in their energy in the beginning, telling these lies about you, building a slander campaign against you, trying to rally up the troops, where's that energy? Where are all the people that they were talking bad about you to? Where? These folks ain't nowhere to be found. Where? What are they all doing in their lives? Nothing. Because at the end of the day, the same things that they said about you, they can't repeat them stories again. Who's listening? Where are the listening ears? There are no listening ears. No one's listening to that. Because to me, if you're done with the person, why are you still talking about them? If so much time has passed and they don't want a person no more, why are they still, if they didn't want you anymore and they were done with you, why are they still talking about you, yo? Make it make sense. If they're so done and through, why is the conversation not done and through? Why are they still checking for you? Because they're not done. And a lot of people say they're done, but they're not done though. They're not done because they lost, and it hurts to lose. And now they got to watch you win. Some of y'all changed your lives. Some of you guys are unrecognizable, that they don't even know you anymore, that they almost have to reintroduce themselves to you because you're not even who you used to be. And these folks are quickly realizing it a little bit too late. Do not blame me for your ex wanting to come back in your life because your ex is panicking. Like they out here panicking, wishing and hoping and praying that they could just get one more touch of your garment, wishing and hoping they could just come into your orbit one more time because they've never found another you. They ain't never, y'all, these folks ain't never. And here's the thing, you're not perfect, I get that. But these folks have never and will never find another you, not even on a good day. Nowhere. But they said all those negative things, right? They were done. They were done and through. They spoke all those things. Okay, now what? Now what? Now, they thought their words were going to make you fail? Man, please, run it back. They thought that the negative things they said about you was going to stop your growth. They thought that the things that they spoke over you was going to make your life bad. Nah, man, please, it made it better because they were sitting here giving you energy. And that's energy to heal. And not only did they give you energy to heal, you pulled your energy back. When y'all went absent in these people's lives, when y'all went silent and you let these people walk away, y'all, as much as it hurt, you did it different because you were done dealing with people and dealing with folks treating you in a manner that you no longer wanted to treat yourself. You wanted better. And you promised yourself that you are no longer betraying yourself. You're not doing it anymore. And there's something about it, family. There's something in the air that people can feel when you're done. Have y'all ever noticed that? Like people can feel when you're done. And these folks felt it. They felt that you were done. They knew you were done. And they knew that there was no coming back. I'm sorry, y'all, but do not blame me when your ex tries their best to wiggle their way back in your life. Don't blame me for it, because why wouldn't they? Look at you. You the whole truth. They didn't find you where they left you. You're unrecognizable to everyone who comes around you. Literally, when these people left your lives, your life shot up. Whether you want to admit it or not, when they left your life, look, boom, where did life go? Up. You elevated, you evolved, you grew up, you did all the things. You did all the things. And you left your ex here, and you are now here. End of story. They're there, you are there. They are this, you are that, and this is not that. And I am not even trying to sound arrogant. I'm speaking facts. And that's hard for folks. It's really hard when they thought that they were supposed to be here when they left you and you were supposed to be here. They really thought that they were going to supersede you. They really thought themselves to be superior over you. But when that didn't happen, now what? Now they're watching you. When? These people are doing nothing, because in most cases, when people do you dirty, family, every single thing that they touch drops to the ground and dies. When they do you dirty, I'm telling you what I know. If you believe that about yourself, there is no one out here that has done you wrong and is getting away with it. Where? Tell me who. Where? Even people you don't speak to, you'll hear about it. Who has done you dirty and is getting away with it? And if they didn't get their just due, I promise you it's coming. And that's why I say all the time, revenge comes quick, but it doesn't have to be by your hand. You don't have to go out here. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to cuss anyone out. You don't have to fight anyone. You don't have to do none of that, because it's going to take its course, because things always work out for you, because that's the type of time you're on, because that's the type of person you are. Things always work out for you. You don't got to worry about what these people are doing. You don't got to worry about what they're on, because at the end of the day, you good, family. Of course they want to get back with you. If you weren't you, wouldn't you want to be with you? Like, you're so amazing and fun. If that's how you feel about yourself, at least I know that's how I feel about myself. If you have that confidence about yourself, why wouldn't they want to be with you? Who else would they be with? Where else? Doing what with who? You know what I'm saying? Because the person you are, they can never replace. They out here with that new supply. Y'all, they done got them a new you. Where? Y'all, these folks really thought that they could go out here and easily replace you. It is a joke at best. It is a joke at best, because you do not do a good person wrong and think you can get away with it. It is a joke at best. It is a joke at best. And here's the thing. In the beginning, yeah, you were sad, you were hurt, you were shocked, because in a lot of cases, you probably didn't think that this person had the capability to betray you, because you thought y'all were good. You thought y'all were better than that. But do not blame me when your ex tries to come back in your life and crawl back in your life, because at the end of the day, they're realizing all this. They have to take accountability for their actions too. They're sitting here going back and forth in their mind, realizing what they did to you. They are family. They are. They are. They are. And whether you think you know, whether you think you don't, whether you don't think these people are hurting, you think they moved on, you think they're not thinking about you. Come on, man. You know better than that. You a good person. Even on your bad days, it was better than some new person's good day. I'm telling you, these people do not look me. Let me get closer when I tell y'all this. There is no other you. They could go out here. They could try to find it. They could try to be in new environments. They could try to meet new people. They could try to do new things. There is no other you. And there is no replacement. And that's on facts. So in conclusion, family, your ex is panicking. Your ex is out here panicking. They're panicking. They're worried. Do not blame me. Y'all don't hold me accountable for what I'm telling you. When these folks want to come back in your life, do not blame me. When I told y'all they're panicking, don't blame me. If you hear from them, y'all, I have known people who have been separated from folks, and it's been like a year later, 2 years later, literally 3 years later, and they hear from that person. The same person who was on that energy, the same person that moved on, maybe started a whole family, maybe did a whole new thing. They back like they never left. You know why? Because they can go search north, south, east, and west. There is no other you. And they went far and wide looking and searching. And in their mind, they don't think they're looking to replace you, but subconsciously they are, though. And they could never find another replacement. Do not blame me when these folks try to wiggle back in your lives, family, because that's the type of person you are. You a good person. Who wouldn't want to be with you? Why not? Like, you're amazing and fun and blessed. You prayed over these people. You anointed these folk. You helped them in their lives. No one's going to forget that. I don't care if they try to replace you. In most cases, they're living a lie. And you know I'm telling the truth. But I need you to know that that's also true for you. That people don't get away with hurting you and thinking that they can move on with their lives so easily. Your ex is panicking, out here freaking out, wishing, hoping, and praying they could be back in your orbit. Do not blame me, because I'm trying to tell y'all what it is when these folks come back in your lives, because they're thinking about it. If they haven't already, it's on their minds. I'm telling you, it feels like it's I miss you season, because they out here missing you. They're out here really, really missing you. And they don't even know how to go about coming back in your life and telling you that, because they had to eat that cake, because they dropped the ball, because they fumbled the bag, man. They did. And it's so hard to watch you win. It's so hard to watch you move on with your life and do great and amazing things. That's really, really hard for them to watch. But at the end of the day, family, you win. At the end of the day, you are the blessing. We're the blessing, always will be the blessing, and nobody can take that away from you. And anyone's lives that you're in, you make their lives great again. You make it better for the simple fact that you are who you are, which is an amazing, wonderful person who has every single thing to offer, and every single thing you touch grows, evolves, blooms. But everything that they touch drops to the ground and dies. And maybe things in their lives are falling apart. And maybe you thought things in your life were falling apart, but they were not. Things were not falling apart. Things were falling together. And they will forever fall together for you, because that's the type of time you're on. Always remember that. Don't blame me, y'all, for these exes trying to come back in your life, because where were they going to go? Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way, and I appreciate you so much. All of the love that you show, I love everything about it, and I want to thank you for being who you are. I hope that you please subscribe to my page, and more good things to come. Stay inspired.